you have to understand, at that level of chess, even the slightest advantage, even a single pawn or a single extra move, is the entire game settled right then and there. And Carlsen lost to Hans Niemann, who is not the best in the world. He's very good, but he is well below Carlsen. Carlsen lost while playing with the white pieces. That just doesn't happen. That just actually doesn't happen, which is why it became this massive conspiratorial thing. Yes, I did see the chess drama. I want to talk about that a bit because it's really interesting. Yeah, there was a lot of chess drama over Hans Niemann beating Magnus Carlsen today. And then Magnus Carlsen dropped. So there's a lot of people accusing Hans of cheating to beat him. The whole chess subreddit's on fucking fire. How would he cheat? That's what I was wondering, because it's like an in-person over-the-board match. And they have like really strict security protocol where they like scan his entire body. Like here, actually, let me see if I can pull that up. What do I even type in for that? Hans Niemann security? No, yeah, actually that worked.
He's on as you see Hans getting nicely bonded.
So this is them checking for like some kind of device, like a little chess engine or something, I believe.
Well spotted. That it is, yes. A pack of chewing gum. That'll do it.
There's the resub Bones, White Wolf, and Shoot. But also making sure that, like, they're even checking the gum itself. Like, it's super thorough.
We need revenue for this commercial.
Yeah. What kind of chewing gum we got?
What's the brand? Yeah, we need to know. Yeah.
There's the resub Luke.
Ali Reza there awaiting the arrival of.
He's almost like a boxer stalking, right? Like,
And then they also get this thing out, like this little walkie-talkie. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Stimulated Chris to make sure.
Like, I don't even feel like that's a real security device. At this point, he's just pretending.
Well, that's the arbiter's
But
responsibility.
yeah, they check everything. And what happened is Hans Niemann went on to beat Magnus Carlsen, best in the world, while playing the black pieces. And since Magnus Carlsen was playing the white pieces, means he gets to go first. It is extraordinarily rare, damn near impossible, for Magnus Carlsen to lose in that situation, and yet Hans Niemann pulled it off. But what made it really sketchy to the chess community is Hans Niemann in his post-interview said that he studied the line that Carlsen played, which is a super uncommon line, and then it began this big witch hunt where it turns out Magnus Carlsen never actually played that line, or at least not at the same time or place that Niemann said he did. But through further investigation, he played it one time in 2019 at a single Blitz event, and Niemann said that it was a miracle he studied it today. So everyone's just like reading so deep into it and trying to figure out, like, did he cheat, did he not cheat? A few grandmasters, including Hikaru, have insinuated that he cheated. So it's been a huge controversy, and it's been really interesting. How can you cheat, though? Yeah, so there's a couple ways. The reason he's scanning his shoe right now is because of something called a sockfish. If you're familiar with chess, you've heard of stockfish. Well, a guy invented something called sockfish, which allowed him to place the chess bot in his shoe. And through pulses, it was able to transmit moves from the board to his body. So that way it would tell him the optimal move in the position. So they're checking his shoe for something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. No, like, cheating in chess is next level shit. I don't think he cheated. I really, really don't. I think it would be a very low probability that it turns out he cheated. It would have taken incredible tact in order to sneak it by this guy. This guy's checking every fucking fiber on his being and doesn't find anything. A rumor I saw is someone on Carlsen's team may have told Niemann the line. That's also possible. I mean, there's plenty of ways, like, even outside of, like, the most extreme with a chess bot in his shoe, a sockfish. Another thing is he was being fed information real time somehow from someone on the outside. Another one was what that guy just said. Someone told him the line, like, before he played it. So, again, I don't think he cheated. I think there's a very low possibility. But it was really exacerbated because on Hikaru's stream, he was saying that Niemann was once banned from chess.com because of cheating in an online tournament or something. I don't know anything about those claims, but he brought that up on stream, and now everyone's like really looking for every possible way to prove that Hans cheated, even though there's nothing concrete right now. But it's crazy. It is like actually wild. Not smart to act like he's cheating if you're a high-level player without hard evidence. Yeah, but again, so after the match, and this is why it's really blown up, after the match, Carlsen lost to Neiman, and Carlsen tweeted this out. Or wait, where is it? It was on here a second ago. It must have moved down. The fuck is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. As you can see, the entire subreddit is nothing but this drama. Where is the tweet, though? It was the #1 post on here for a while. Oh, it's this one. I went right by it. So after Carlsen lost, he tweeted this saying that he's withdrawing from the rest of the event, and then this classic clip.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Which people are interpreting as Carlsen loosely accusing Hans of cheating. So, again, I don't think he did. Right now, there's no actual evidence other than him saying that he prepped this line and then attributing the tournament and date incorrectly to the time that Carlsen played the line. But that could have just been an honest mistake during the interview. Yeah, chess drama is always so interesting. It's so deep. How would you know if someone is cheating from their play, though? Yeah, I'm not good enough to tell you how they'd know. But again, Magnus Carlsen is the best in the world, and he lost to Hans Niemann, who is not the best in the world. He's very good, but he is well below Carlsen. And Carlsen lost while playing with the white pieces. That just doesn't happen. That just actually doesn't happen. Yep, over the board chess, which is why it became this massive conspiratorial thing. Why would the color matter? White pieces move first, and when you're that strong, you have to understand, at that level of chess, even the slightest advantage, even a single pawn or a single extra move, such as the first move, is the entire game settled right then and there. So yeah, that's why it became such a huge deal, and I have been fascinated by it and all of the theories on the subreddit here and all of these deep analyses. It's been so crazy. I don't think he cheated. I really don't. But it's not helped when people do interviews like this and still make these like loose jabs like, well, yeah, it was a little more than impressive. So, I don't know, man. No, the Morse code thing is kind of what I was referring to, the sockfish. The sockfish sends pulses, and I think it's one pulse for... It corresponds to the board movements, so the pulses kind of are like Morse code. That's why they keep bringing that up. Any footage of the event? Yeah, of course. It wasn't like a secret event or anything. You can watch it, but you're not going to be able to tell if he was cheating or not. It's not like he has some kind of obvious like calculator in his hand running the numbers for him or anything. He just plays normal chess. But the ways in which you cheat in over-the-board chess are very, very discreet. On video swallowing something, maybe his gum. I saw that too. That was another theory. So after the match, apparently Hans Niemann made like a big swallow, and people were like, that's interesting. I wonder what he was swallowing. As if he swallowed like some kind of stockfish bot or something. I think that's reading a little deep into it. I don't think that happened. That would be pretty impressive. Oh, I do remember that. Someone brought up Anna Rudolph. I remember that whole story. I think I watched like one of her long videos on it. She told like this massive story about how she was accused of cheating, and they came up with the most outrageous explanations for how she was cheating. I think Anna Rudolph's great, by the way. I can't believe this shit, though. So Anna Rudolph is a chess player, and in a tournament she performed really well. She beat some great players, and they were so upset that they thought that she was using a chess bot in her lip balm. Like, they couldn't believe that she was actually winning, so they came up with these absolutely wild crackpot conspiracies that she had a chess bot in her lip balm. It was wild. Assault on another level. No, like, true, though. Like, that is next level malding. This is I don't know the answer to this question, so it's like an actual, like, question that I'm asking, not rhetorical. Have they ever accused someone of cheating and been right on over-the-board chess? I know they get it right on chess.com. There's plenty of evidence when they catch a cheater, but have they ever accused someone on over-the-board chess and been right? Lots. Okay, so they actually do have a good track record then, because the only ones I know of are Anna Rudolph and now Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann, there's no concrete evidence or proof or anything right now, just a lot of sketchy stuff that people are pointing out. but I don't think any of that's like damning. Anna Rudolph's is just absolutely outrageous, but those are the only two I know of. I've seen a lot of people say Tigran Petrosian. Cheating controversy at Pro Chess League. Oh, this is recent. This is only 2020. So was this over the board? It was online, yeah. I was asking about over the board. Because online, they do get it right, like, almost every time. Yeah, this response is going in, though. What are the chances Hans used a vibrating butt plug to cheat? That's true, he could have used his prison wallet. I don't know how it worked, though. I feel like that wouldn't be super effective, because you wouldn't be able to feel the difference in pulses. And it probably still would have popped up on, like, the wand inspection. Yes, you would. I don't think so, because you'd be sitting on it. I don't know, I feel like it'd be kind of tough there. Because then all of the pulses are dispersed across the whole surface area. If he was standing up, he'd be able to feel it, because then the cheeks are, like, clinched together. It'd be a lot more sensitive to it. But sitting down, I feel like it'd be really hard to discern whether or not it was, like, 1 or 2. But maybe, who knows. Doesn't the chess subreddit hate Hans? It's 50-50. They don't really like his post-game interviews. Like, half of them love his post-game interviews, half of them hate him. I think they're entertaining. I think Hans Niemann's pretty entertaining. And I really don't think he cheated here. But I'm not an expert. It just seems like the security here was very, very thorough on their inspection. I don't think he slipped anything by. Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Hikaru talked about Hans being banned for online cheating. But that's very different than over the board. But yeah, that does paint a bad case for Hans. But I just don't see how he could have possibly cheated this. No, I already said that. I was talking about like how he called it a miracle that he prepped this very weird line. Hans said Magnus played into a line that Hans had studied that day. Magnus had never played it before, so that's just BS. That was proven wrong, though. Carlsen did play that line before, and did play it against Wesley, as Hans said, but he didn't play it in the London event. Carlsen didn't even attend, and he didn't play this variation. But Hans also said it wasn't the same variation. So he did get the line right. Like, he said Carlsen played it against Wesley, which he did. I'm pretty sure that was proven. I was reading a big post about that somewhere on here. I don't know where now. There's so fucking many of these. It was like in 2019, I think. And he said it was a different variation, but a similar line. Similar, not the same. Exactly. He said it was a different variation in his post-game interview. He even said it was a different variation. Didn't he? Or am I misremembering now? Pretty sure he said it like right away.
Here, walk us a little bit through some of these variations. You played this great move, Queen G3. What were you expecting from here?
Okay, this entire game was just brilliant for me up until Bishop D3. Like Queen G3 and, okay, let's say King H8. Or did he played King H8, no.
What if he takes?
Did I miss it?
Bishop H6.
Uh-huh.
So, fine, not this, or Queen E8 would get cut off position for black. Like, I just don't see any universe where
Hans, a tough game here against Alireza Firouzja. You seem...
Oh, this is the wrong game. Oh, Jesus. That would make sense. Where the fuck is it? God, there's just so much in here. In the beginning of the interview, he even said like it wasn't the same line. It was a different variation, but similar. Fuck, man, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Would you be surprised if it found out Hans actually cheated? I would be surprised. I just don't see how he would have. Like, they were super thorough on security. But I guess we'll see. Wait, is this real? Employing a hypnotist to distract your opponent and receiving secret messages concealed in your yogurt as per Karpov in 1978. What? Holy shit. That's huge. Oh, this is really smart. In 2010, in the Chess Olympiad, the French team cheated by having the team coach sit at different places to tell a player what move to play. So that means they must have coordinated beforehand. When I sit here, it means move this position on the board. That's fucking genius. Bro, these chess cheating methods are absolutely next level. That was Sebastian Feller. Interesting. Various communication devices sewn into their clothing. Yeah, this is talking about sockfish, which I brought up. This is what the French thing that we just saw. Wild. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm sure if he did cheat, it'll come out. But I don't think he did, but we'll see. Still very interesting, though. I was pretty captivated by it. Chess drama really goes so hard. If he did cheat, his rating will drop. He'll probably get banned.